Hey everybody, I'm Thoughtful Chrysalis. I want to make a quick video on a tweet I saw today by the legend Maxime Bernier and the consequences of it. So basically, there was an interview. What happened to the interview, it doesn't really matter for the purpose of this video. Here's the tweet. See some of the slanted and idiotic questions that was asked by Wendy Mesley. Never much watched or listened to English CBC and did not realize it was dominated by the Looney Left to that extent. Taxpayers should not pay the salaries of activists trying to pass off as journalists. So he's saying, wow, this was like a really slanted interview. They're trying to like make me say something that I'm not, and I had to keep correcting them because they didn't understand. Like, what the hell? This is ridiculous. So he says we shouldn't pay the salaries of activists trying to pass off as journalists. So here's the result, right? Yeah, just go to Google and type in. So you're saying. So this is the most interesting tweet. I just responded there, but I figured I'd make a quick video. Bonjour, Monsieur Bernier. Je travaille à Québec pour la English CBC. Avant de faire un appel au démantèlement du diffuseur public, je vous invite à nous écouter plus souvent. Des affirmations fondées sur si peu de recherches sont rarement concluantes. Right, so I'll translate that. Hello, Mr. Bernier. I work in Quebec for the English CBC. Before calling for the dismantling of the public broadcaster, I invite you to listen to us more often. Claims based on so little research are rarely conclusive. So he said we shouldn't pay the salaries of activists trying to pass off as journalists, and immediately the CBC reporter since 2000, Katu McKinnon, well done Katu, thank you for proving our point, says, why are you calling for us to dismantle the whole broadcaster? He's not calling for that. He just says taxpayers shouldn't pay the salaries of activists trying to pass off as journalists. So I can only be forced to conclude that, they're all activists trying to pass off as journalists at the CBC. That's from Katu. Thank you very much for this. It was a great job. This is very revealing, the fact that you said that. He's just calling out a reporter, and she's saying, "Why are you calling for dismantling the public broadcaster?" He's not calling for that. So, it'd be cool if somebody from the CBC responded. Actually, I have a great idea. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to issue a challenge. We're going to call this the Thoughtful Chrysalis CBC Maxime Bernier PPC Supporter Challenge. Maxime Bernier, he's polling at 10 to 15% across the country, something like that. I'm talking with people all over the country, connecting with them on, Discord, Twitter, all these different platforms, talking with them, seeing where they're coming from. They're coming from all over the place, and they have all different views, and they all support Max. So what I want to do is I want to issue this CBC challenge. I challenge a CBC reporter to come forward and tell us that they support Maxime Bernier, or even a CBC employee. Maybe anybody working at the CBC, come forward and tell us about your support for Maxime Bernier. Or you know what? If you're a conservative, tell us if you come out in support of being a conservative working for the CBC. So respond to this video. Let me know if you're conservative and you work for the CBC. If you're on Twitter, let me know what's going on. Like, is the CBC dominated by the Looney Left? Are you so afraid to tell us what you think or who you believe in or who you follow politically that you cannot speak out? Is this what's going on? Let's find out. I'm Thoughtful Chrysalis. See you next time.